Imagine flying over 4,000 miles to be catfished. Imagine.
I catfished this guy thinking he was catfishing me. I'm currently at the airport. We agreed to meet here because he is from America. But he is here. I can see him. You can't see him in this, but I can see him. And he doesn't know what I look like, obviously. I catfished him. He thinks I'm Sophie Rain. I sent him Sophie Rain photos telling him that was me. So he is probably over there somewhere looking for Sophie Rain, and he's not going to find her because if you didn't know, I'm not Sophie Rain. I feel really bad and I don't know what to do. He's flown from America to the UK.
I have no words for the audacity of this girl. Like, I'm sorry. You catfished someone because you thought they were catfishing you. So if you thought they were catfishing you, why not just take yourself away from that situation? Like, why continue the conversation? Like, what were we trying to achieve? Also, why would you go to the airport? Like, what was she hoping that he wouldn't turn up and it was approved the fact that he was a catfish and it would have been funny? Like, why would you go to an airport? Why did she leave her house that day going, I'm going to go to the airport to go and see if this lad is not the lad that I'm looking for, which she wouldn't have seen if it was him and he wouldn't have seen if it was her. And I'm not being funny, but airports are pretty big. Like, it's not just him on the plane. So, like, why would he commit to that travel if he did not think he was meeting who he thought he was meeting? Do you get me? Like, I'm sorry, I don't even feel like I'd know to look for someone I actually knew in an airport. Then, like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What were we doing? What were we achieving? Let's go to the comments. Let's see what other people were saying. So we've got, why did she go to the airport knowing she wasn't Sophie Rain? Like, literally, this is my point. Like, I am so confused by this girl's actions. She's done her makeup. She's got the false lashes on. Like, what? Like, if this lad is committed to flying over 4,000 miles, I feel like his head is he's not in Love Island, he's not in Castlemaine, his head isn't flipping like an owl 360. Like, he is looking for the woman he has just flew from America to the UK for. Like, I'm confused. Why is she there? Like, it's despicable what she's done, but I also just don't understand why she went to the meet-up. Like, what? Next thing, what a horrible thing to do to someone. It's literally so disgusting. And I'm not trying to be like cause beef, cause murder and call this girl for everything under the sun, but I've got no good words for someone who can do that to someone else. Like, that is such a disgusting thing to do. And I honestly just can't understand the thought process. I always like to put myself in someone else's shoes, but I'm standing in this girl's shoes in the airport like a cuckoo snaps, and I'm not understanding the thought process of why we're there. Like, I can't empathise with why she would do that. Another comment, Gail, why the hell would you do that? Literally everyone's saying the same thing, which I'm so glad that we're on the same page, because this is, as another comment says, that's really messed up. Like, like, are you mentally sane? Like, and this is not me trying to come for this girl's mental health and try and, like, diagnose her for being an absolute maniac, but this is given crazy behaviour. Like, and that's not me trying to be rude, so please don't come for me, but, like, this is not sane. Like, that is not a normal thing to do to someone ever. And, like, it's nasty enough to do it to someone who maybe, like, lives nearby, but to get someone to pay, and they're not cheap. Let's Google, right? A flight, like, I don't exactly know where this come from, but flight from America to UK. Like, let's just try and give an average. Okay, so we're averaging about £450, right? And that's from, like, Boston, New York, Atlanta. Like, obviously it depends on where you're going from, where you're going to, it's gonna, like, change the price, but still, that's like a flight just here. Like, that's obviously not a flight back. I'm averaging, like, if we're doubling that up, like, nearly £1,000 for this trip. Crazy. Another comment, you should be held criminally accountable and have to cover all of his travel cost. What a joke. Like your eyelashes. Okay, we don't need to throw shades. I mean, I am throwing shades on the girl because I think it is disgusting. But is she okay? We have a comment from the girl she was impersonating, Sophie Rain. So Sophie Rain, I personally didn't know who Sophie Rain was until I come across this catfishing incident. She looks like she does loads of TikTok videos. She's absolutely beautiful. And to be honest, this is what I'm gutted. This baby Charlotte girl is beautiful. Like, she's a gorgeous girl, do you know what I mean? I think she's very, very pretty. I mean, we all have insecurities. I don't know what an insecurity is for why she'd feel the need to want to catfish and pretend to be someone she isn't. But Sophie Rain put, girl, what? LMAO. And then Charlotte, or baby Charlotte, replied to her and put, oh, please don't sue me. It is impersonation now. Like, you have committed impersonation fraud and someone's travelled all the way. It's been a romance scam. And this baby Charlotte seems to care more about any legal actions that can be taken against her rather than that man's feelings who's actually just flew across the world. So dramatic. But it is to meet someone that he thought he was clearly going to have a relationship with, or at least like some type of friendship or something was happening there. Like, it's just not a nice thing to do at all. Anyway, we've got an update. Let's see what our update is.
We have some updates. So he has been texting me and ringing me non-stop.
Which I was.
I have not answered him or
Rude.
got back to him. Let me show you the last message I sent him.
Right.
So this is what I said to him yesterday, and this is what he replied. And then this morning he's messaged this. He's being weirdly very okay about it. Like, he gave me a morning text and asked me if I wanted to meet up with him today. Oh yeah, not to mention that I promise I'm not a catfish text. Like, do you think he's onto me? Do you think he knows? Or do you think that's just like I'm not a catfish? I do feel bad. What would you suggest I do from this point forwards? I don't think I want to go and meet him. Because I'm clearly not Sophie Rain. Look at me. We couldn't be more different if we tried. As well, please can people stop tagging Sophie Rain, because I really don't want her to see this, because I don't want her to like press charges or something against me for like identity theft. I don't know.
I'm just liking this girl more as the videos go on, and again, this isn't me trying to do a personal attack, but she hasn't even had the decency or the courtesy or respect to message them, or even like, why wouldn't you meet up? If you knew this lad was getting on a plane and flying here, you should have then looked at them repercussions and been like, right, okay, if he actually arrives, what am I going to do? And instead, you went to an airport, obviously didn't speak to him, which, what were you doing in the airport? If you had no intention of going up to him, what were you doing? And then the lad is being so respectful. He's being so nice. Like, I'm not a catfish. Morning. Like, he's not being rude. He's not kicking off. At that point, if I had flew over 4,000 miles and spent my good, hard-earned money to go and meet someone and they would ghost me.
Oh, yeah, you oughta. Let me at him. Let me at him.
I swear to God, I would be swinging fists. Like, I don't mean to be that aggressive little hothead, anger coming out of me, but like, what? Are you mad? Are you actually that disrespectful? Like, no. Sorry, no, get a grip of yourself. Let's see the comments. That's actually so mean and so sad. It really is. Like, it's just nasty behaviour. And as I said, she keeps going on about Sophie Rain not wanting to press charges for the, like, impersonating her. Do you know what? Without being horrible and without like wishing ill will on this girl, because as I said, I don't know why she's done what she's done. There's no reasonable explanation, but there might be something of why she did it. Like, maybe it is an insecurity, and she said, I look nothing like her. But you're not meant to look like her, because Sophie Rain, you're who you are. Like, it doesn't matter that you don't look like her. You're beautiful in yourself. You didn't have to pretend to be someone else. But the fact that you have, obviously, this lad is expecting Sophie Rain. It's even that weird text of like, this is what I'll be wearing. Like, what? What? I don't get it. I honestly, it was literally plays him up to the point that this poor lad stepped off a plane. And not fair enough if you want to catfish someone, but if that's what you want to do and you want this to be like a thing for attention or to boost a self-esteem that isn't you, so I don't understand how that would work. But just don't make them travel the other side of the world. I mean, don't do it at all, because people are going to catch feelings for someone that clearly isn't the person that they actually like. But I just don't understand. Another comment I would tell him the truth and cover his costs. It's the only way to make it right. And I agree. Like, this situation I don't actually think will ever be right. I think it's just a wrong situation. It's a nasty thing to do, to ever catfish anyone. I mean, we've got that show Catfish, and the amount of people who do it is absolutely bizarre and wild. Obviously, they wouldn't have been able to make, like, I don't even know how many series it is to that show, but there's loads of them. There's hundreds of episodes. So obviously there's multiple people who do this. Personally, I wouldn't be going on TikTok and promoting the fact that I've done it. And I mean, our followers must have gone up. I mean, I literally seen these videos a couple of days ago and was like, what on earth is going on here? And I wanted to share, like, obviously share this with you. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Then we have another comment. Why would you do this in the first place? Why? And Charlotte, if you ever watch this girl, please let us know in the comments why, if you're not getting financially charged or criminally charged for what you've done. But like, I just can't. Or if anyone else wants to comment and try and think of an explanation, because as I said, I always like to try and put myself in their perspective and to see what possible reason could be going through her head to think that this was acceptable, but I'm struggling to find it. We then have a response from Sophie Rain to the girl that she impersonated, so let's see what she actually said.
I catfished him. He thinks I'm Sophie Rain.
Hey, so that's insane. I'm sorry to the person who is waiting at the airport thinking that they're about to meet me, who thinks that they've been texting me. You're texting this girl who's pretending to be me, and I'm really sorry. That's really lame.
Completely.
And gross.
Completely. And do you know what? Good on Sophie for making a video on it and just like approaching it. I mean, she's not saying that she's gonna charge her or anything. I mean, if it's normally legal things, you can't really talk too much about it because obviously it can infringe the case and things like that. I'm like so speechless of like, I just can't fathom what on earth was going through her mind. And the fact she hasn't even impersonated someone who isn't like got a big following. Like, Sophie has got such a big following. Like, obviously I don't know if the lad clearly has TikTok or he thinks it is the same girl, whatever. Like, he could think that that's what's happening. I have no idea. I hope the lad got his money back though, and I hope he has a very safe trip back to America, and I hope he avoids speaking to anyone online for the rest of his life to avoid this. No, I don't, because obviously, you know, online's a very big thing now. But yeah, that is absolutely bananas. So that's it. So for anyone who's new here, I am Antonia, let me not catfishers. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We do a lot of React lifestyle type of content. So if that is a bit of you, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening. Please share your comments and share your thoughts in the comments down below is what I was trying to say. And I hope to see you in the next one. But for now, bye bye bye.